There's a guy with a rifle here shooting at people. I would leave.
New information about the suspect in the deadly shooting in Kansas. We'll have the latest.
And I've got the story of this vacant lot in downtown Fayetteville and what may be on the horizon for it.
And I'll have a look at the severe weather sweeping the nation and whether or not Arkansas will be affected. Keep it here. UATV News starts right now.
Live from the University of Arkansas, this is UATV News at 9.
Good evening, I'm Rachel Caldwell.
And I'm Brittany Craig. Thanks for joining us tonight. So we've had some wild weather in the past few days, so let's go live outside to Haley Noga with the latest. Haley?
Well, Rachel and Brittany, I hope you two are keeping warm in the studio because it is absolutely freezing out here, as it pretty much has been all day. Today's high was 49 degrees, observed at 12:05 a.m. Cloudy skies, what made it feel a little cooler than it was. Currently outside, beautiful clear skies, 36 degrees, feeling like 29, winds going northwest at 11 miles per hour. So as the wind picks up, the temperatures are going to feel even cooler and will continue to drop tonight. And coming up, I'll have a look at the weather you can be expecting tomorrow.
Sad news out of Kansas as 3 people are dead after a shooting at 2 Jewish community centers on Sunday. Police have arrested 73-year-old Fraser Glenn Cross for the attack. He is known for being an anti-Semitic and is a former member of the KKK. The shootings began just around 1 p.m. Sunday in the parking lot of a Jewish community center and continued at a nearby Jewish nursing home.
We were walking back out to the parking lot, and then we just rushed into the theater. We thought it was weather
Yeah,
at
there were
first.
people ducking down under tables and yelling at us to get inside the theater.
Cross faces charges of first-degree murder, and prosecutors plan to charge him with a hate crime.
Police arrested a 14-year-old Dutch girl today after she tweeted a terror threat to American Airlines. A Twitter user calling herself Sarah with the handle @QueenDemetriaX tweeted, "Hello, my name's Ibrahim and I'm from Afghanistan. I'm a part of Al-Qaeda, and on June 1st, I'm going to do something really big. Bye." American Airlines responded quickly from their official Twitter account saying, "We take these threats very seriously. Your IP address and details will be forwarded to security and the FBI." The girl has been charged with posting a false or alarming announcement under Dutch law.
It was a busy weekend for UAPD as Row Week came to an end. On Friday night alone, 9 people were arrested for alcohol-related offenses. 3 people were arrested for public intox at the Sigma Phi Epsilon function at the Washington County Fairgrounds, and 3 others were arrested at the Sigma Chi party in Lot 78A. A theft was also reported at Lambda Chi after someone stole speakers from a stage set up for the party. And 1 man fell from the roof of Sigma Chi house on Saturday. Police have not released his name or age, and his condition at this point is still unknown. More on that story as it develops.
Poverty makes Arkansas one of the hungriest states in the nation.
But that not be the only way it is affecting our diets. UATV's Emily Gallahan tells us more. Emily?
Thanks, guys. Now, as every college student knows, the cheapest way to eat is to eat fast food. Arkansas is one of the 10 fattest states in the country, but it's also one of the top 5 hungriest. But how is that possible? As different as these problems are, they have the same source: poverty. Eating healthy is not always cheap.
A good example of this is the amount of food you can get at both your local organic grocery store and a fast food restaurant. Now, while spending $5.50, you can get this salad at one of Fayetteville's few local organic grocery stores. At your local fast food restaurant across the street, of which there are tons in Fayetteville, you can get 2 sandwiches or burgers and 2 large drinks for almost $1 less.
But that's just prepared food.
Eating healthy makes me feel good.
College student Katie Mills says there are ways to eat right on a small budget.
If you eat less meat, makes your budget go further because meat's kind of expensive, but you can replace protein for meat with beans. There's nothing wrong with canned food, and canned beans are like $1.
For the past few years, Arkansas has been trying to introduce nutritious foods into school systems to help kids start eating right at a young age. But mainly, it's just about knowing what's available. Cheap, healthy food is out there if you know where to look. Now, if you're looking for healthier options, every grocery store offers inexpensive produce, and canned food is always cheap. Reporting live for UATV, I'm Emily Gallahan.
There are also recipes available online for free that will tell you how to make a meal from the miscellaneous food in your fridge.
Hunger U will be on the U of A campus Monday and Tuesday to challenge students to address the world's food needs. The exhibit will be located between Silas Hunt Hall and the Union and open from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Hunger U's goal is to create awareness of the global food crisis through education, generate discussion, and empower students to take action in their communities. Other colleges to host this exhibit include Arizona, Auburn, and Texas A&M.
Spring is finally here, which means the Fayetteville Farmers Market has begun.
This community staple provides consumers with fresh, local produce. UATV's Emily Tubert has more.
I love it. This is the best way to start off my day.
The Fayetteville Farmers Market has been providing fresh, local, organic produce to Northwest Arkansas for the last 40 years. As many as 70 vendors can be found selling their produce and handcrafted goodies at the Fayetteville Square.
It's just a phenomenal gathering place. It's a place for me personally to sell what I grow on my farm, to bring it to town, and there's all these wonderful people, a great atmosphere. I'm around other vendors that are doing the same thing, which is, a sense of community.
Local organic produce is grown without the use of harsh pesticides and chemicals, in theory making it better for the environment and human consumption. When you buy at the farmer's market, you make a connection with the farmer growing your food, and you know exactly where it's coming from.
Keeps the money in the community, and the way it's recirculated, and there's less of a carbon footprint, from having produce shipped from California or Guatemala.
Besides supporting your local vendors, the Fayetteville Farmers Market is a great place to take a seat, grab a cup of coffee, enjoy some local music, and have a great start to your Saturday morning. Reporting for UATV, I'm Emily Tubert.
The Fayetteville Farmers Market is every Saturday from 7 to 2.
Everyone's least favorite day of the year is fast approaching. Taxes are due tomorrow. But procrastinators rejoice. If you don't have time to file and the government owes you a refund, you won't be penalized for filing late. And while it is safest to file by the deadline, there is some wiggle room for certain people. So if you are absolutely positive that you will be owed a refund, you won't get in trouble with the IRS if you miss tomorrow's deadline. Well, it was a cold and windy day in Fayetteville, but will the weather stick around?
Haley Noga joins us live outside with more. Haley?
Tomorrow is going to be a very chilly day on the hill, especially in the early morning. 7 a.m. it's going to be 29 degrees, feeling like 26. It's going to be sunny, but it's going to be very chilly. I'd suggest grabbing a really warm jacket. Around noon, 49 degrees, feeling like 47. The sun will remain out. And 5 p.m., 56 degrees, feeling like 55 with the sunset at 7:51 p.m. And coming up, I'm going to have a look at that severe weather sweeping the nation and if Arkansas is going to miss it.
A famous Fayetteville landmark, now turned eyesore, is up for sale. We'll have all the details next.
And many U of A seniors will be graduating soon. But what about life after college? We'll have some remedies to your graduation woes coming up. Stay tuned. You're watching UATV News.